case. But of our two itch brothers, Jokic and Doncic, someone make the case as to why Jokic is having the better season. Has his team been better? No. But Luka's teammates they are? Luka has better teammates around him? Are we sure? His best teammate the last few years, Tim Hardaway Jr., is shooting less than 40% this year from the field, not from three, but from the field. Luka scores more. He passes. He's a better passer. Oh, my God, how can you say that? Because he is. Now, but Jokic is the best passing center since Walton. Yeah, that's true, but Luka's still the more effective passer. Now, Jokic does rebound better. Neither one's a great defender. Jokic, of course, is a little more efficient, I think, because typically, he's big man, going to be more efficient. Who do you trust more in a big game? Who do you trust more in the playoffs? Who do you think has a better chance of carrying their team to the NBA Finals? The answer is Luka. And so this is, again, we're in the same place we were last year, where because everyone is falling all over themselves to anoint Nikola Jokic, Broussard, to a level just above where he is. Last year I said, hey, he's an MVP candidate, but I think Chris Paul's the MVP. And then, imagine my embarrassment when Chris Paul played Nikola in the playoffs and swept him. Bye, see you later. It's like the year before, he played Anthony Davis, and Anthony Davis said goodbye in 5 games. So, what is the argument that Jokic deserves it over Luka? I'd like to know. What is it? What am I missing?
All right, Nick, you continue time and time again. I can go back years to whenever we talk MVP, you're always bringing up postseason stuff. Postseason doesn't matter. It is a regular season award. It doesn't matter that Chris Paul beat Denver in the playoffs last year. That has nothing to do with MVP.
Validation.
I proudly, with chest, with base, voted for Nikola Jokic last year as the MVP.
You better not do it again.
It. Now, I'll give you this. Those odds, Luka should not be 8th. I'll put him ahead of Booker. I'll put him ahead of DeRozan. And I put him ahead of Steph right now, who's not having the greatest season by his standards. So I do think Luka's getting the short end of the stick. And Embiid right now is my MVP. However, Jokic is higher on the list than Luka. He is. Now, number one, we got the statistics. We got the statistics first. And take a look at these.
Okay, yeah.
Jokic's are better virtually across the board. Okay, slightly scoring, you got Luka. Obviously rebounds, assists, virtually even.
Yeah.
Field
Points
goal
and
percentage.
assists.
You mentioned, you said because of he's bigger, so his field goal percentage is better. Well, why is his three-point percentage better? And we don't even have free throw percentage up there, which is much better for Jokic.
Free throw percentage.
And look at the
it's
PER.
a big MVP metric.
Nick, Jokic has the greatest PER in the history of the sport. NBA, ABA, BAA, whatever. He has the greatest PER in the history of the sport. Here's the second thing. You look at the team's records, they're separated by 1 game. Okay? Neither of them has a great supporting cast. However, at least Luka has played all season with another 18-point score. First it was Kristaps Porzingis. Now it's Spencer Dinwiddie. And then Jalen Brunson is giving them 16 a night. Jokic does not have another player, a teammate, averaging 15 points a game. Nobody else on the Denver is averaging 15 points a game. His second and third best players, Monty Morris. That's who you're going to war. Monty Morris. His second and third best players have been out all season. And then here's the last thing, Nick. You want an argument? I'm giving you an argument. The last thing. You mentioned it. You mentioned it yourself. Oh, Luka started the season poorly. He had a slow start. Yeah. All right. And Jokic didn't. Jokic has played tremendously from day one to day, whatever it is now. All right. He's been tremendous the whole year. Luka started slow, came in out of shape. Yes. And you nitpick, And
of
that's
course.
a nit that's going to hurt Luka because Jokic has been great all year. So Jokic should be ahead of Luka.
But the point is this. You got to look at it like
up every once in a while, either selling crypto or maybe I'll be in the game. Here are the 4 games I want LeBron to play. The drama game, Monday, March 21st in Cleveland. Ooh, I like that one. Tuesday, March 29th, the Luka, you're not quite ready to come into the superstar club yet game in Dallas. I want to see that one. Then we've got a game in Denver on ABC. The back-to-back MVP, Joker, coming for the crown of the West. I want to see that game. And then I want to see the old rivalry game against Golden State. Those are the games that LeBron sort of needs to play. And I don't say needs to play for Kevin Wildes. I think LeBron recognizes and has embraced the responsibility that he has within the league to sort of carry the league. And those are big games that would be fun to watch. But is there any reason to play a random game against the Rockets and risk more? Why, Nick?
What do you mean more? He's not injured. Yes, he is. Probably to his benefit. Hold on. Wait a second. First of all, I'm not sure if you're familiar with how the scoring title works. It's not total points scored. It's average per game.
I know.
So it is probably in his interest to miss certain games. So he's fresher for those other games. It's not about the scoring title. And it's not about Kareem's record. Everyone's like, oh, he's not going to do this because of Kareem's record. I don't think people understand how math works. He's going to break Kareem's record. He's 1,667 points away. So breaking Kareem's record is a fait accompli. 1,667, divide it by 25, and you'll be able to know how many games LeBron needs to pass Kareem. It's less than 70. It's not going to be hard because 25 is what he averages at a minimum. He's going to pass Kareem. So it's not about that, and it's not about winning the scoring title. It's about competing. What you're advocating for has been done never by anybody. So I don't think LeBron's going to start it. Oh, Nick, that's not true. He shut it down his first year with once they were mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. 2 days later, he shut it down. Once they were mathematically eliminated. Wildes just explained to us how not only are they not mathematically eliminated, they are currently in this new version of the playoffs where it's a play-in. So what are we talking about? Like, this is a first cousin, and you got there with the scoring title because you can't help yourself. You're like Adam in the Garden of Eden. You just got to eat that poisonous apple. It's the same poisonous tree of LeBron scoring points is bad and LeBron playing games is selfish. It's the whole, we live in Alice in Wonderland world. None of it makes sense. That he's playing because he cares about his personal numbers, as opposed to, Brew, when he doesn't play, they lose to the Spurs. When he does play, they beat the Warriors. When he doesn't play, they lose to the Spurs. So yeah, they need him. And he didn't suffer an injury against Golden State. He's 37 years old, so he's not going to play every night, and he's going to have soreness, and there's going to be some load management. I'm not advocating against that, but you can't shut it down. Brew, I know you cannot advocate. You walked to school uphill 2 miles in 7 different cities. You're not advocating for shutting it down, Brew.
I did. No, look, I'm with you. I think you hit it. At the end of that spiel, you hit it on the head. Load management. That's what they need to do with LeBron. If he's sore, and he said it, remember he said it maybe a month ago, that this isn't getting better. It's going to be just like last year where I have to play through it. There's going to be pain. It won't get better until the offseason when I can rest. And so if you're in pain and you could play, but it still hurts you, then don't play. All right, don't force it back. And, Nick, I said it yesterday. The season is most likely over. Okay, sure. Puncher's chance. That's what they have because LeBron is so great and AD, when he comes back, will be great. But they are going to most likely play Phoenix in the first round if they even get out of the play-in. So don't break your back to play these games and try to win the championship. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but, there's 3 things LeBron really has important for him to achieve in his career now. And one of them's playing with his son, Bronny, which is long-term. The basketball things are win another championship, if not more, and break Kareem's scoring record. Both of those things are more likely to happen next season. So get right for next season. I think when he can play, if you're not putting